All right, Kaylee, thank you so much. Obviously, we are doing this for the kids at Lucas County Children's Services, and we're joined this morning by the Executive Director, Randy Muth. And Kaylee, it's great to have Randy here with us. He always gives us a good update on how things are going over there.
Yeah, you know a little bit more of what to expect this year now, right?
Yeah, I do. Last year was my first toy drive here in Lucas County. I'd been the Director of Children's Services for just a couple months. I remember being amazed and having never seen anything like that before.
You really see the community here come together, and I remember telling you, just wait and see how Northwest Ohio and Southeast Michigan come together. The need is really there, especially for kids in foster care. This isn't any fault of their own. There's some kind of family situation that has come up. And how terrible would it be if they don't have presents under the tree on Christmas morning, right?
Yeah, you're exactly right. Through no fault of their own, these children have been exposed to gun violence, domestic violence, drug abuse, homelessness, and they're experiencing a pretty unusual and not normal time in their life. A Christmas gift, something that ties them back to good, fond memories, something that is just normal, is so important and does so much for these kids.
What's it like to, obviously we've already gotten presents shipped and dropped off at our location, but what's it like to be here today, to really immerse yourself in our gift drop and see all of the people who come by and drop them off?
Yeah, I mean, it's heartwarming. It is true that Northwest Ohio, and especially WTOL viewers, say that they're community-focused, child-focused, but this really demonstrates that it's more than just words. And that is something that we need, especially now.
And Randy, as great as these gifts are, and we can encourage people all day long here to drop off presents, you said, I know, one of the biggest gifts that you need is foster parents. Maybe a lot of people think there's a lot of red tape to go through, but you guys guide them through the whole process, don't you, if they're willing to do that?
Absolutely, and that is our biggest need for foster parents. The COVID epidemic really stripped our foster care ranks, and we need to replace that. It is not that complicated. It's just a few classes. We'll pay you for those classes. If you're interested in being a foster parent, you can just call 419-213-3336 or visit our website, lucaskids.net, and we'll hook you up with a professional and walk you through the process, tell you all the ins and outs, and just see if it's right for you.
You never know until you at least investigate and explore the possibilities.
Absolutely.
Randy, thanks so much for joining us here this morning. We know if you come down here, you drop off a toy for our gift drop, you will have that toy taken into the toy room. And that's a special place for those kids in foster care, because they will get those toys on Christmas morning.
Yeah, that's right. Caseworkers will then go kind of do shopping amongst the toys that they have collected in that toy room and see what's appropriate for which ages. Our Maya May has the fun job this morning of being amongst all of those toys and all those folks who are acting as Santa's elves, right, Maya?
That's right. I feel like one of the elves right now. This is one of the funnest rooms of the season because it's filled with so many different toys and items and gifts for the Christmas season for children of the Lucas County Children's Services. You can see some of those toys here. We have baby bikes here. We have blocks. That's what's in this. This is really cool. We also have a Bambina doll and so many other dolls. I'm looking at Disney princesses and dolls, so many different dolls, bikes and clothes and stuffed animals and suitcases, and look at these onesies and so many different essential items. And I also have Julie here with us with Lucas County Children's Services. Tell us what happens once a caseworker enters this room.
Sure, the caseworkers come complete with their lists and they start shopping for the toys that the kids on their caseloads are looking for.
And what does that mean for Lucas County Children's Services to be giving back in this way?
Well, you know, we deal with serious subjects most of the year, and it's a real relief for the caseworkers to have something fun to talk about with the kids on their caseload. So we appreciate all the community does for us. You know, it's our way of giving back to the children and making sure that they get what they are deserving to have at the holiday season.
And I hear it's a real essential need right now for babies. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Sure, the largest group of children we serve are between 0 and 5, and so, we need a lot of baby toys to go. We go through a lot of them really quickly. So if folks don't know what to get, just take a walk down the baby aisle at your favorite box store, and I'm sure you'll come up with something that attracts your eye and is a gift that we could use definitely for the kids in our caseloads.
Well, thank you so much, Julie, for being here with us. We'll continue to comb through this room throughout this morning. But for now, I'm Maya May. Back to you.